you made like an FD or a Supra or a Skyline or a Silvia, but do you love it? I'm Aaron, and this is my E36 M3 Evo. So my original intention for this, I just wanted a nice car for out here that I could build up and have fun with. And I took an angle grinder and I just cut it. I've had it for a little over a year. I'm the second owner, I got a single owner, I have all the documents to prove it, and I was like, this is the greatest deal ever known to mankind. Oh, I love this thing. Oh, this thing's fun. I am a Nissan man at heart. I like S chassis and R chassis as anyone else does. As soon as I started to see more and more out here, I started to see that even if you want a clapped S chassis, it's 40 grand, which is... Started off with a 350Z, you know, Z-boy. It was a fun car, but eventually I got tired of it. Then I bought a BMW E36 318IS. Nothing fancy. It's like the lowest of the low 3 Series that you could really get. It was fun. I'd bang rev limiter all the time in that thing and I wasn't going anywhere. So I was like, this is the most fun I've ever had in my life in this small little car that makes no horsepower, basically whatsoever. It was a 5-speed manual. A lot of people like to use it because it can handle upwards of like 850 horsepower. But I mean, it was in a 318IS that only made like $150 on a really cold day. If anything, I would compare that car to a Miata. Really small, really light, only a 4-banger, extremely refined, as I would say a lot of BMWs are. This thing is a whole different breed. This has about 340 crank. I mean, there's lack of dynos out here. I would roughly guesstimate on my butt dyno. It's close to 290 to 300 wheel horsepower. I got a Sparco steering wheel with an NRG quick disconnect. 2 Bride Zeg 4s with Sparco 4-point harnesses. Very light engine modifications, ignition project, coil packs, and I've gold heat taped all of the areas that could get very heat soaked. Workmeisters had to come standard because as soon as I rocket bunnied it, it's got a rocket bunny wide body kit. As soon as I rocket bunnied it, I don't know of any other wheels that would have matched this or made it fit because they almost kind of remind me of BBS LMs. Obviously you can see this oil cooler that's externally mounted. I am familiar with Bose Suzoku, no regards for rules, and you're just like aggressive hippie. That's not my intent at all. So I originally wanted to put it inside underneath, like where it would belong. But I started looking at like old Hakosukas that Japanese people would take to the track, and they always had it externally mounted. And I was like, well, why is that? So I started to do some research. You can get better cooling, obviously on the outside, but on top of that, I think it just looks badass. I feel like it's just like an accentuation of my personality, really. Because, I mean, it's me. I've put all my blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. all the work I've put into this, I can't get back. So that's all of my time put into this machine. So I plan on keeping it and getting my time back. Other cars I'm considering, I was thinking about buying a Cayman S, a 987. That's about the only other car I could see myself getting right now, other than like just a daily. Honestly, in today's car market, stop trying to be like everyone else.